Sure. We'll continue that discussion. For now, let's take some more visual updates that are coming in. We are now seeing Israel's Eilat, where multiple drone attacks were intercepted. The visuals on your screen also show the exact moment where a drone was intercepted by Israel's Iron Dome. Visuals on your screens, viewers. Take a look how this missile has been intercepted by Israel's Iron Dome. I want to go across now to defense expert, retired Major General Sudhakar ji is also senior geopolitical expert. General Sudhakar, thank you very much for joining us in a very tense situation that we are looking at once again in the Middle East, ceasefire that has been broken. But what do you make of the scale and the accuracy of Iranian penetration into Israel?
Priti, I hope I am audible. Good morning to you, and thank you for taking me for your show, and my warm greetings to very distinguished and esteemed co-panelists. The question which you have raised with me is very precise, and the answer is long and short of answer is Israel claims that nothing much has happened, but Iran has carried out a punitive and very precise minimum collateral damage hit at the bases from where Israel is launching its attack against Lebanon towards the south of Beirut. Anyway, that doesn't suffice under the present circumstances. If you allow me, I would like to dilate things which are actually relevant from the geopolitical angle and what is holding back USA, why USA has changed its stance. So first and foremost thing is that we need to acknowledge and take cognizance of one important dimension. That important dimension is the geopolitics or the global order as in today is gravitating towards a very serious, irreversible I would say, churn where you are most likely, certainly more than 99% going to go through the journey of a global recession. The recession has started, it is spreading like wildfire. That is the biggest milestone, no, biggest point, the factor of deterrence. Some people may call it as a leverage for Trump. That is what is actually scary and which is compelling Donald Trump to take some drastic measure. Now, what are the drastic measures that he is actually looking at? The first and foremost thing that the war in Middle East, at least on the spectrum of activity and debate and discussions, has gravitated towards the Hezbollah, the Lebanon. And having gravitated towards Hezbollah's, actually it has got multiple, there are multiple players in that, but to truncate the number of stakeholders, relevant stakeholders, one, you have IDF, Israel, the other one is Hezbollah, and the third from at a distance is Iran. So between Hezbollah and Israel, there is an exchange of fire. Fortunately, there is a little hiatus or a break, temporary pause, I would say. Why am I saying temporary? Because that area is known for, for quick retaliation. And if you carry out a comparative matrix of all Houthis, Hamas, Hezbollah, and Hadil al Saif, who was spread in Iraq, then you find that this northern Israel and southern Lebanon, all along the Litani River, they experience very quick retaliation. The response matrix is very, very fast. And therefore, to say that the ceasefire will hold out with promise and potential for stability and restoration of normalcy is going to be a tall order. So this is one thing where the entire spectrum of activity is gravitating. So what happens is when Hezbollah fires, obviously Israel will be left with no option but to fire back. But there are few contentious issues which are coming to light. Most of the Western media, they have not covered this part which I'm going to share now. Now, the people in Lebanon, Iran, independent observers, Hezbollah themselves, they have gone to the extent of saying that Israel is not hitting the Hezbollah except for the headquarters, which were hit 2 days back, if I respect my memory.
Okay.
They have been killing the civilians, the women
Yeah.
and the children.
Yes.
So that is actually picking up, drawing the attention of the global
Okay.
focus. That is the turning out to be a big turning point. So therefore, Donald Trump has lost his shirt on Netanyahu. Now the bigger picture of this small episode is that Netanyahu does not want America to exit from Middle East.
Yeah.
As simple as that.
Yes.
Because he wants to extend the war so that when he benefits, because this prolonged or extension of the conflict in the Middle East is going to be for the larger good of Israel, because Israel by itself and all alone will not be able to ensure existential security. When I say existential security, what it means is that although the proxies of Iran have been weakened, but they are not down and out. They are still there. The ideology prevails. The weapons and armaments continue to be supplied. Their recruitment is still on. They might have been weakened. So therefore, Israel will find it very difficult, because as things are turning up, Iran is no longer a subdued nation. It has emerged itself into a regional power,
Right.
and the danger is lurking very close over the head of Israel, that in near future they may be subjected to a very annihilating kind of attack by Iran. They may cease to exist on the map of Middle East, which they had been actually trying to ensure the same for Iran. So it may actually reverse the order. The threat level for Israel's existence is going to be heightened,
Okay.
and it will face a lot of problems. Therefore, they want America to stay longer than that Donald Trump is planning for.
Right,
Donald
absolutely.
Trump is under excessive pressure. He wants to make quick exit from Middle East.
All right. I'll come back to you. We'll, of course, continue the discussion. For now, let's take some updates as well. Because now Iran has launched a large-scale missile